EPA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for November 24th, 2021. One programming note. Tomorrow, of course, is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Since I will not see you again before that, that's because we are not going to have a video on Thursday. Our families are going to be off that day, just a skeleton crew for our private forecast members on Thursday, but other than that, we will be observing the holiday. So our public forecast, which includes this daily forecast video, will resume on Friday morning. So that's the next video we're going to be doing, just so you're not looking for the video on Thanksgiving going, what's going on here. And some of you will be looking for the video on Thanksgiving, looking for an update because there is a potential for snow late in the weekend. Okay, and I'll get to that in this video. First is first, and today's is Wednesday, and the video forecast is sponsored by the Walters and Zrinski team at Keller Williams Real Estate with over 20 years of real estate experience, serving not only the Lehigh Valley and Poconos, but also portions of Berks, Bucks, Carbon, Monroe, and Schuylkill counties. If you want to buy a home or sell a home, you want to trust the professionals, and they certainly have that professional quality to their team. Reach out to the Walters Zrinski team at Keller Williams Real Estate to get your up-to-the-minute local real estate forecast on inventory, market conditions, current rates, and pricing, and see for yourself what Michael and Sarah can do for you and find out what sets them apart in the real estate industry. They can be reached at 610-867-8888. They are the Walters and Zrinski team at Keller Williams Real Estate, and they sponsor the Wednesday video forecast. So today we are going to have a slightly slightly milder day comparatively speaking to Tuesday. Tuesday was a brisk cold day. We had some stiff winds, not crazy wind, but we had some generally 15 to 25 mile per hour gusts. Few isolated higher than that, but it was generally in that range for most of the during the daylight hours anyway. Today the wind's not going to be a factor. You're going to have lighter winds, and the temperatures on top of that are going to increase into the upper 40s from what they were, well, I'll say mid to upper 40s today. So it's 44 to 48 is a spread across the region with mostly sunny skies. So it's going to feel a lot warmer because the wind chill factor was part of that temperatures in the 40-ish range yesterday. So not only the temperatures are going up, but you're also getting rid of that wind chill factor. So it's going to feel a lot milder compared to yesterday if you're stepping outside today. Not a bad day overall, but still slightly below average for this time of year. And then we get to the Thanksgiving holiday itself. It is a partly cloudy day, no chance for precipitation during the day. 50 to 56 is the spread, and that's because we have a cold front moving toward the area. I'm going to get this right yet. Cold front moving toward the area, but this cold front is not going to come in until the evening and overnight, and just a few showers with this. There's not a lot of precipitation. If you remember that front we had earlier in the week, it's the same kind of deal where you don't have a lot of quantitative precipitation with this, maybe like a tenth to a quarter of an inch with the front itself. That's it. And then it moves through, and then the cold air advection works in. So by the time you get to Friday morning, the precipitation should just be about done. And you're just looking at clouds giving way to sun here on Black Friday itself. If you're out for Black Friday shopping early in the morning, you could have a few showers lingering still at that point. So I know some of you, I would never do this because I need my sleep, and I get up early enough as it is with client calls and such. But some of you get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to do these showers. That's crazy. You might still have some showers around at that point if you're out that early. But you will have cold air advection work in during the morning. It's going to be picking up. The winds are going to be picking up again, probably a little bit higher than what we just saw with this past event today. Expecting winds that are going to be, again, in that 15 to 25 mile per hour range, where we have some gusts that are going to be 30 to 35 miles per hour in peak gusts. So a little bit higher in the peak end of things. Here for winds here on Friday, and there could be, behind this front, some snow showers or flurries very similar to what we had yesterday. So if some of you saw and reported a few flurries yesterday, pretty far south, all the way down to the Lehigh Valley, in fact, and parts of central New Jersey. That could happen again here on Friday, okay? And that's with that cold air advection coming in and that trough settling into the region. Here's what the NAM has for wind gust here on Friday in the wake of that front. And we have a lot of 15 to 25 here and some peak gusts that are getting into the lower 30s. So I can expect, you would expect 30 to 35 for the peak gusts is what we're looking at right now here for Friday. Not impossible that somebody sees slightly higher than 35, but it's going to be more the exception rather than the rule. Okay, that's what it's looking like right now. If that changes, we'll certainly update that here in the next video forecast on Friday. Now, behind this front, it's going to remain cold over the weekend. We have to then watch a clipper system It's, for lack of better words, it is a clipper, okay? It's basically an open wave out here in the upper Midwest that's going to come down around the base of the trough, may close off over the region or near the region, and then redevelop near the coast and give a swath of snow here in the Sunday-Monday time frame. And I say Sunday to Monday time frame because there's still some uncertainty with the exact timing of this, okay? The European model, the latest European model we have at the time of this video, which was the afternoon run, is a little bit earlier with it. And here's that wave that's moving and diving southeast along the base of the trough. It's along the baroclinic boundary to our south, okay, which separates the warm and the colder air that's over our region. Warm to the south, colder air to the north, right? So along that boundary, there's a little wave that forms along there, and it attempts to close off near our area. It gives a swath of snow. On the European model, is limited to the southern half of our region, mainly along and south of I-80, okay? That's what the European model did today. Doesn't mean that's where it's going to be, just showing that what this model in particular is doing. And then it hits the coast and it redevelops and gets a little bit more organized offshore. Some more trailing energy around the base of the trough here as well that's heading south of us. But there could be, in this scenario, a quick inch or two of snow, maybe even 3. In this scenario that the European model is projecting for those areas in generally the darker blue here shown. Okay, so that goes from south central PA through maybe the I-78 corridor up through central New Jersey and parts of northern New Jersey. Okay, that's where the European model is highlighting right now. Is it going to be there? We don't know that yet. Okay, it's a 5-day lead time, so we're going to continue to monitor. Now, here is the GFS that just came in this evening. It previously was not interested in this clipper at all. Actually, it was several days ago, and then it lost it for a few days. And now it's back on here at the latest 0Z run this evening. And it has a similar idea with an open wave that rounds the base of the trough, and then it has a closed wave over top of us and redevelopment offshore with this low that brings a swath of snow across our area again. Almost the same areas, but a little bit further north than the European model has it. So this is a little bit later than the European model had it. If you look back to the European model, this is looking at during the day on Sunday, okay? GFS is more Sunday afternoon through the evening and maybe part of the overnight, okay? And then for far eastern areas, it might go into very early Monday morning. So the timing's a little bit different. That's why we're saying Sunday, Monday, okay? It's primarily Sunday, but there's some subtle differences there in timing we have to work out. And is this going to be what this is showing as well? Another 1 to 3 event across the region? Very possible. And in November, if you're going to get a clipper system like this, you take this and run if you're a snow lover, because you don't get a lot of opportunities in the month of November. But we've been saying for a while now, or at least I have on the Weather Weeklies videos that I do on Sundays. We did our third straight Weather Weeklies video, third straight Sunday of the Weather Weeklies video this past week, but from the very first one, I was telling everybody to just hold off on the expectations in the beginning of the month, that if we're going to get any snow, it's going to be after Thanksgiving. Well, here we go. This is after Thanksgiving, okay? So this is the end of the holiday weekend, and there's the opportunity for some snow. This is a plausible idea, but I don't want to get you the idea that we're going to have 1 to 3 inches of snow just yet. That's probably the upside potential of this, to see a widespread swath of 1 to 3 inches. You could just end up with snow showers and maybe a coating to an inch, or maybe just a few flakes. That's possible too. Just having an inch, that's possible. So there's a lot of different possibilities there. There's no upside potential where this is going to turn into a big storm, however. So your upside potential is limited to probably 1 to 3. Maybe somebody squeaks out slightly higher than 3 to get to 4, and that's it. Okay? That's going to take a lot. It's a fast-moving clipper, and you probably are not going to have that. But you could be anywhere. Anything from less than an inch is on the table. Maybe a 1 to 2 or a 2 to 3, and those are all on the table for this type of system. So we'll continue to follow it over the next couple of days. We'll have the premium forum discussion started on this if it still continues to have some legs to it. But just follow back here reach back here on Friday when we have the next video, and I'll give you the latest information at that point. This might even disappear by then. Who knows? But there is a plausible idea of getting at least some snow out of this, even if very, very minor. It might even be a dusting, but it could be something here on Sunday, the Sunday-Monday time frame, and we'll, of course, narrow down timing as we get a little bit closer to that as well. Early next week does look cold, at least to start the week, before we turn milder midweek next week, And we'll get into that, of course, on Friday when we get back here after the holiday as well. Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for November 24th, 2021. Have a great Wednesday.